Every year, hundreds of people risk their lives in pursuit of the ultimate summit. But with great risk comes great reward. The feeling of accomplishment and the views from the top are truly mesmerizing. However, it's important to remember that mountain climbing is not without its dangers. On average, just over 100 climbers lose their lives each year, while attempting to climb the world's highest peaks. On today's episode, we cover the world's top 5 deadliest mountains. Number 5. Mount Everest. Standing at 29,029 feet, it towers over the landscapes of Nepal and Tibet. Climbing Mount Everest is not without its dangers. Many climbers have lost their lives on the mountain due to a variety of factors, including avalanches, falls, hypothermia, and altitude sickness. In recent years, there has also been an increase in overcrowding on the mountain, leading to longer waits and overall increased risks. It is estimated that there are approximately 200 bodies still on Everest. In the 1920s, George Mallory lost his life on a summit attempt. As of today, his body still remains on the mountain. Many believe Everest is the most dangerous because of the high body count. However, almost 11,400 people have attempted this climb, and only around 6% of them have perished. On May 10, 1996, the Adventure Consultants team, led by Rob Hall, and the Mountain Madness team, led by Scott Fisher, attempted an ascent to the summit. What was supposed to be a routine climb turned into a nightmare. A series of unexpected storms hit the mountain, trapping the climbers near the summit.
The weather was so bad, we were trying to almost stay alive in a sense, but far worse than that was the inner turmoil that was going on.
8 people, including Hall and Fisher, lost their lives between May 10th and May 11th. There are many notable disasters on this mountain, and with unpredictable weather systems, altitude sickness, avalanches and more. There are sure to be many more deaths on this famously dangerous mountain. Number 4. Mount Kinchanjunga. Towering at 28,169 feet, this beautiful mountain holds many dangers. It stands in the middle of the border between Nepal and India. It is extremely remote, and just getting to base camp can take up to 2 weeks. With a sparse amount of settlements and no roads, you have to carry all the essential gear to reach the base camp. Because of this, even experienced hikers and climbers are already exhausted before they even begin the ascent. As well, because of its remoteness and the lack of Sherpas in the region, this peak is actually one of the least summited. No matter what side or route of the mountain you try and conquer, the terrain will be difficult and dangerous. Approximately 400 people have summited this mountain. With around 57 deaths, the average percentage of death per ascent is 15 to 18%. On May 20, 2019, Chanda Gayan and 2 Sherpas, Migma Temba and Diwa Wangchu, began their ascent of Kinchanjunga west. During this time, an avalanche struck the area, and the 3 were swept away and never seen again. Gayan was best known for being the first and fastest Indian to climb 2 8,000ers, Mount Everest and Mount Lhotse, in one attempt. With many more lives lost on this mountain, the stories are endless and tragic. However, those who do make it to the summit of this towering mountain are rewarded with one of the most amazing views on the planet. Number 3. Nanga Parbat. This deadly mountain stands at 26,660 feet and oversees the western region of Pakistan, Gilgit-Baltistan. one of the most challenging and deadly mountains in the world. Nanga Parbat is known for its steep and difficult routes, and as a result, climbing Nanga Parbat is considered to be one of the most dangerous and deadly pursuits in mountaineering. According to statistics, approximately 1 in 4 climbers who attempt to summit this killer mountain will not return. Just like the other 8,000ers, this is due to a combination of factors, including unpredictable weather, steep and icy terrain, and the high altitude. On June 3, 1937, a team of German climbers, led by Paul Bauer, attempted to summit the mountain, but were hit by a severe snowstorm. A total of 16 people died that day, 7 German climbers and 9 Sherpas. It is considered one of the most difficult and challenging mountains to climb, due to its steep and unpredictable terrain and weather. The death rate on this mountain is considered to be around 20 to 25%. However, for those who are able to summit Nanga Parbat, the rewards are great. The stunning views of the surrounding Himalayas, and the sense of accomplishment that comes with climbing one of the world's highest and most dangerous peaks, makes it a truly unforgettable experience. Number 2. K2. It towers over the region at 28,251 feet. This enormous and treacherous mountain lies on the border of Pakistan and China. Known as the Savage, it is considered by many to be the ultimate mountaineering challenge. The trek to K2 takes around 2 weeks, and typically starts in Skardu, a small town located in northern Pakistan. It is a challenging and rewarding journey for all hikers and mountaineers. From Skardu, the trek follows the Braldu River, and passes through the small village of Askol. From here, it is a 7 to 9 day trek, before reaching the base camp, at the foot of K2. Along this journey, hikers will pass through stunning landscapes of glaciers, high mountain passes, and alpine meadows. This trek is considered to be one of the most challenging in the world, due to the high altitude and remote location. However, the views of K2 and the surrounding peaks make it a truly unforgettable experience for those who are up for the challenge. As of 2022, around 500 climbers have summited K2, while around 96 climbers have died trying. The average death rate on this atrocious mountain is between 29 and 32%. On August 1, 2008, 24 climbers began their ascent to the summit of K2. 11 of these climbers would never descend. Due to a combination of factors, including poor weather conditions and a series of accidents on the mountain, these 11 people would lose their lives. This event is considered one of the deadliest days in the history of K2 climbing. Despite the high risk and danger associated with climbing K2, many mountaineers continue to attempt to reach its summit each year. The allure of climbing one of the world's highest and most challenging mountains is simply too great for many to resist. Number 1. Annapurna. Standing at a towering height of 26,545 feet, Annapurna is located in the middle of the Himalayas of Nepal. Trekking to the base camp of Annapurna can take anywhere from 10 to 21 days, depending on the route you take and your level of fitness. The trek is considered to be the most difficult in the world, with steep inclines, rugged terrain, and unpredictable weather. Annapurna holds the unfortunate distinction of having the highest death rate among the 8,000ers. As of today, the death rate is approximately 33 to 40%. There have been over 4,000 summit attempts on Annapurna, with only around 400 climbers making it to the peak. On October 14, 2014, a snowstorm, and a series of avalanches, ravaged the area around the Annapurna and Dhaulagiri ranges. At the time, 21 trekkers, hiking the Annapurna circuit, would lose their lives. In total, 43 people around the region would perish. Despite the risks, Annapurna continues to attract climbers from around the world, drawn by the challenge and the incredible views from the summit. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Have you ever climbed any of these treacherous mountains? Or have you done any of the treks to the base camps? If so, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this.